You finished everything. The inbox was empty. The last task had a check mark. The document was sent, the dishes were clean, and for one suspicious second, nothing needed you. Then the phone lit up. 3 new messages. 1 revision. A reminder that tomorrow already existed. This is the strange problem with modern life. You can complete every task on your list and still feel unfinished. Not tired, not lazy. Unfinished. A fire goes out. A meal is cooked. A basket is woven. A wall is painted. Physical tasks have edges. They end in ways the body can see, touch, smell, or carry. But many modern tasks do not end. They reproduce. You answer an email, and the reply creates another email. You finish a project, and the project becomes feedback, updates, maintenance, metrics, and a meeting about the next project. You clean your notifications, and while you are admiring the silence, 5 more arrive like pigeons who heard someone had bread. The task has been replaced by the stream. A stream has no final piece. There is no last message on the internet. No final version of the news. No moment when every person has replied, every file is updated, every account is organized, and every tiny red badge agrees to die peacefully. So the brain keeps the room open. Psychologists have long observed that unfinished goals can remain mentally active. The exact effect depends on the person and the situation, but the basic experience is familiar. Something incomplete keeps returning to attention, even when you are trying to do something else. You are brushing your teeth, but part of you is still inside a spreadsheet. You are lying in bed, but a miniature office remains open somewhere behind your forehead. The lights are on. A nervous little employee is carrying folders from one desk to another, whispering, "We should probably think about this at 2:17 a.m. This made sense when an unfinished problem might be a broken shelter, a missing child, or suspicious tracks near the camp. An open loop deserved attention. The problem is that modern systems can manufacture open loops faster than a human nervous system can close them. And then we invented productivity tools. At first, they appear as rescue equipment. Calendars, reminders, dashboards, habit trackers, project boards. They take the chaos out of your head and place it neatly on a screen. This is useful. It is also slightly horrifying, because the screen does not only show what you finished, it displays every promise you made to your future self. Learn a language. Exercise 4 times a week. Read more. Sleep better. Build a business. Call your family. Drink water. Become calm. A handwritten list once ended at the bottom of the page. A digital list can expand forever. The better you become at organizing your life, the more clearly you can see how much of it remains unorganized. Completion starts behaving like the horizon. You walk toward it, and it maintains a professional distance. This does not stop with work. You earn more, and the acceptable number moves. You get stronger, and the mirror discovers a new defect. You read 10 books, and the internet introduces you to a person who read 50. You reach the goal, but before the satisfaction has time to sit down, comparison has already removed its chair. Even leisure begins to generate unfinished business. There are films you should watch, places you should visit, podcasts you should finish, photos you should edit, experiences you should collect before your body becomes less cooperative and your knees begin sending formal complaints. Modern life offers more possibilities than any person could complete. That sounds like freedom. But unlimited possibility has a hidden shadow. Every chosen life is surrounded by thousands of unlived ones. So perhaps the problem is not simply that we have too many tasks. Perhaps the deeper problem is that we have lost the shape of an ending. The day still becomes dark. The body still becomes tired. The clock still reaches midnight. Not the work. Themselves. Somewhere along the way, human beings stopped treating improvement as something they occasionally did. It became their permanent occupation. You are no longer expected to simply have a career. You should optimize your sleep, improve your posture, upgrade your diet, fix your attention span, read more books, become emotionally intelligent, learn another language, build a side business, find your purpose, strengthen your relationships, heal your inner child, organize your digital files, reduce screen time, increase deep work, track your habits, track your mood, track your progress, track your tracking. None of these goals are wrong. Many of them genuinely improve life. The strange part is what happens when they all arrive at the same time. Your life slowly transforms into a project that can never be submitted. Even rest becomes another assignment. Did you recover efficiently? Did you meditate correctly? Did you spend enough quality time with your family? Did you enjoy your vacation as much as you were supposed to? The mind quietly turns every experience into another performance review. Some people call this self-improvement. But there is another way to describe it. The self has become another unfinished task. Perhaps this is why doing nothing feels strangely uncomfortable. The moment silence appears, the brain begins searching for another checkbox, another notification, another goal, another version of you that still needs fixing. For thousands of years, survival depended on noticing what was incomplete. Today, that same machinery often points inward. The danger is no longer outside the camp. The unfinished shelter, the missing child, the strange footprints in the forest. Now the unfinished thing is your personality, your productivity, your confidence, your body, your future. And unlike a shelter, a person has no obvious finishing point. There is no message saying, "Congratulations, you are complete." There is no final update, no last version of yourself, no day when existence quietly announces nothing else is required. Perhaps this is why the feeling of completion keeps moving away. Not because you are failing, but because you are trying to finish something that was never designed to be finished. A human life is not a document. It is not software. It is not a productivity app waiting for one final update. Maybe peace does not appear when every task disappears. Maybe it appears the moment you stop expecting yourself to become a finished product. Tomorrow, there will be more emails, more goals, more unfinished conversations. The world will continue producing open loops. It always will. The question is whether every one of them deserves a permanent room inside your mind. Perhaps the most complete moment in life is not when nothing remains unfinished, but when you finally allow some things to remain unfinished. Because maybe the purpose of being alive was never to become complete, only to become present.